Hi dears, welcome to my channel. Today we are discussing class 6 10th lesson Fun with Magnets. Before that, there is the answer for the question time. What was the 9th lesson? Electricity and circuits was the lesson, and there I have asked you 3 questions. Do you remember? Now it's the time to answer these questions. The first question was, in electric bulb, the light is produced due to the glowing of dash. Answer is, in the electric bulb, due to the glowing of the thin filament. The name of the filament is tungsten. By the glowing of that, the light is produced. Second one, the device used to break the electric circuit is dash. It's an easy one. What is the answer? The device, it is switch. And the third one, in a dry cell, like batteries, what are the positive and negative terminals? Positive terminal is seen in the top and it is carbon rod with a metal cap, and the negative terminal is zinc metal plate, isn't it? Okay. Now it's the time to go to the lesson Fun with Magnets. Before starting the lesson, I am giving you a story and the answer of it can be said by you at the end of the lesson. Okay, ma? The story goes like this. There was an old man who was driving in a car and he was going to a party. When he reached the party hall, it was the time for food. He kept his car key on a plate while he was eating his food, and at the end he thought to take it back. But he forgot to take that key back. When he realized that the key is in the plate along with the food, he rushed to take that key. But he found that the food plates and the key has been gone to dustbin. How can he get his key back so quickly? Is the question. And if you are going to see the Fun with Magnets lesson, you will get the solution for it. Shall we start the class? Fun with Magnets. Everyone, I think, may have magnets at home. You used to play with magnet. The playing with magnet is so fun, isn't it? In this lesson, they are helping you to understand what is a magnet and how the magnet is discovered and the properties of the magnet, and also how to store a magnet. All the things you will be understanding by learning this lesson. Shall we go through the lesson? Yes. The first one and important one is magnet. What is a magnet? Magnet is a substance which attracts iron, isn't it? Iron is attracted by the magnet. So what is the magnet made of? Magnet is made of iron or some other metals like nickel, cobalt, like that. Okay? And what is its specialty? It is the one which attracts iron towards it. Okay. We have to see how magnet is discovered. Magnet is discovered in ancient Greece, in the place called Magnesia. There was a shepherd whose name was Magnus. He was herding the sheep and he used to carry a pole or a stick with him. The end of the stick had a metal coating or metal covering. When he was herding the sheep one day, what happened is he found that his stick was stuck in a rock. Actually, the rock was made of magnet. It was a natural magnet. And because there is a metal cap at the base of the pole or base of the stick, it was totally stuck, or it was attracting the metal pole towards it. And that's why the stick was fully stuck. Okay. So, from that, the magnet name came. The magnet came from that person called Magnus. Now we are going to see the types of magnet. Magnets are available in various shapes. Say bar shape. So it can be said as bar magnet. It is the common magnet available. Then the second is horseshoe shaped magnet. Then the third is it will be in cylindrical form, cylindrical magnet. And the fourth important magnet is needle shaped magnet. Like that, magnets are available in the market. We should quickly see about the magnetic and non-magnetic material. The materials which are attracted by the magnet. or the materials which attract towards the magnet is called what, ma? Magnetic material. These materials will be made of iron or nickel or cobalt, like that. Okay. The materials which are not attracted towards the magnet are called what, ma? They are non-magnetic materials. Example, wood, plastic. Now, when we are saying about the magnet, we should say about the magnetic field. What is this magnetic field? Magnetic field is the area around the magnet where the magnetic force is felt. I'll explain here. Consider this as a magnet. And the magnet is having the tendency to attract iron towards it. If the iron is placed over here, or if the iron is placed over long distance, will the magnet attract the iron? No. Or we can say in other words, the Magnus discovered the magnet, right? If he was at a long distance away from this rock, will the rock attract his pole towards itself? No. But when his pole or his stick is brought near to this magnet, it was attracted by the magnet. So what we are understanding that there is an area around which magnetic force is felt. This is called what, ma? Magnetic field. See, ma, we can say this as the area. This is called magnetic field. When the pole or whatever the iron or nickel or cobalt substance is, if it is brought in the magnetic field, it will be attracted towards magnet. If it is brought away from the magnetic field, it will not be attracted by the magnet, isn't it? So this is very important, and this is called what, ma? Magnetic field. And the magnetic field will be felt maximum in the poles. Where, ma? In the poles. Every magnet is having two poles, north pole and the south pole, and the attraction will be maximum over these poles. We can't isolate the magnet from the poles. Every magnet is having two poles. Even though we are cutting the magnet into smaller pieces, that piece will be having the one side north pole and the opposite side south pole. Okay, ma? These are the important points about the magnet. Then we should know how the poles will react. If we are taking two bar magnets, consider these two as the bar magnet. And if I am having the north pole in one side and the south pole in other side, when I am bringing them together, they will get attracted. But if I am taking the north pole of one magnet and the north pole of another magnet, when it is brought together, they will not be attracted towards each other. They will move away from one another. So we can say like poles of the magnet repels while unlike poles attracts. Understood? The like poles of the magnet will be repelled away, or like poles repels each other while unlike poles attract each other. This is an important property of the magnet. We can do one easy experiment. That is, if you have kept some iron dust in a piece of paper, and at the center if you have kept a bar magnet, and then if you are shaking this paper for a little time, we can see that iron dust has been stick to the poles of the magnet. What does it shows? It shows that the magnet is having maximum power at the poles, and we are saying the poles as north pole and south pole, isn't it? Now one question is arising to me. Why magnet is having the poles represented as north pole and south pole? Why can't it be east pole and west pole? It's a genuine question, right? The answer is very simple. If you are suspending a bar magnet, it will be always pointing towards the north. Or to say, it will be pointing towards the north and south direction. That's why the poles are represented as north pole and south pole. Why is it so? This is because the earth itself acts as a magnet. That's the reason behind it. the magnetic field of the earth. You will learn about it in higher classes. Then you will understand why the magnet is pointing towards the north-south direction. Okay, ma? The magnet is the one which shows the direction. Because of this property, the magnet is used in compass, which shows direction. How can it be helpful? Actually, what is a compass? The compass is looking like a small box in which north, south, east, west, southwest, northwest, like that, all the direction is represented over it. And then a small magnetic needle is allowed to be freely rotated over there. And it is closed with a glass top, so that it will be easy for you to find the direction of the magnet. It can be taken for traveling purpose and for navigation and all, because at all the time the needle of the compass will be pointing towards the geographical north of the earth, so that you will not miss the place. You will not be lost. So this compass is very helpful for navigation purpose, for traveling, for exploration, and also for land surveying and all. This will be very helpful. This compass is very helpful. Okay. Now, that much extent the magnet is useful for us. So, can you make your own magnet? Is it possible? Yes, it's quite easy to make your own magnet. How can it be made? If you want to change an iron object into a magnet, keep that iron object in a particular place, and then rub this iron piece with a permanent magnet in a circular manner. Okay, not only once or twice, but also for 100 times or 150 times. If you are going on rubbing in a particular direction, at the end this iron piece will be changed into magnet, and it start attracting the other iron substance towards itself. Okay. Now we have to see the uses of the magnet. In what all cases magnet is used? Magnet is used for joining two iron substances together. For example, in the fridge door, have you noticed? If the door is just entering in the magnetic field, it will be easily attracted towards the other part of the fridge, and it will be easily shut. So it can be used for fridge, and it is useful in TV, then washing machine, radio, and almost all electronic equipments. This magnet is helpful. How can we store a magnet? Bar magnet. If you are having two bar magnet, how can it be stored? It can be stored in pairs, and north pole should be kept along with the south pole. In that manner, it has to be stored, and then these two should be separated by a wooden block. In that manner, we can store the bar magnet. If you are having a horseshoe magnet, the ends of the horseshoe magnet has to be kept in touch with a soft iron piece. Okay, in that manner it has to be kept. Like that, there are small tricks for storing the magnets. The magnet should be kept away from electronic devices, CDs, computer, then TV and all, in order to have a good life for the magnet. Okay. Up to this extent the lesson was there, and I think I have finished almost all part. Now it's a question time. Are you ready? Questions goes like this. First question. When a bar magnet is broken, the broken piece has dash poles. When the bar magnet is broken into pieces, that small piece will be having dash pole. One pole or two pole is the question. Second one, the poles of the magnet can be identified by dash. How can you identify the poles of the magnet is the question. Third one, magnet attracts dash object. Bracket, wood, paper, nickel, dust. Okay, answer these questions and we will meet in the next class. Bye.